Hello my beautiful friends, it's Julia here again from Made by the Chef, and today I've got a wicked recipe for you, something perfect that you can actually make with the kids. So today we're going to be doing savoury muffins, and in fact you don't even need a muffin tin. If you haven't got one, you don't even need muffin cases. I've actually got a loaf tin and I'm going to put mine in there, which I've greased and I've floured. And what's going in these muffins? Well, what makes them savoury? Of course, cheese. I'm from Cyprus, as you all know. I've said it about a million times. I love halloumi. So I'm actually going to put some halloumi in there, which I've grated. And I've put a little bit of dried mint in there too. Now, I love the Mediterranean. I'm from the Mediterranean. Of course, would love to be out there right now. That's okay. You know, it's always sun shining, right? Everything's always wonderful and the sun is always shining. Doesn't matter what the weather. We can always imagine ourselves somewhere beautiful like the Mediterranean, by the Mediterranean Sea. So what we're going to put in there? Well, wonderful ingredients. I've got sun-dried tomatoes and olives. So I'm going to chop them up. I'm putting those in, and we've got eggs, of course. I've got oil, so I've actually got a little bit of oil from the sun-dried tomatoes that I had, plus I've got extra bit of olive oil on top. I'm actually going to put a bit of dill in there. I love dill. It's just such a wonderful, wonderful herb, not just for fish, yeah? Brilliant for a lot of dishes, yeah? Goes in all sorts of stuff. In these muffins, goes in soups, fantastic, right? I'm going to put a bit of dill in there. And of course, the basis of the recipe is flour, milk, eggs. That's it. It's that simple, right? So flour, milk, eggs, oil, your ingredients. That simple. In fact, if you wanted to, you could put grated courgettes in there, grated carrots, anything. You could put feta cheese, cheddar cheese. To be honest, whatever's knocking about in your fridge. That's what I love about this recipe. So the recipe will be in all the write-up in the YouTube video. It will also be in the IGTV, it'll be on Facebook. So wherever you look, you'll find the recipe. So let's get to it and let's make this amazing muffin loaf cake that you will love. So first off, you want to just mix all your dried ingredients together. It's so simple because basically you mix your wet and you mix your dry, put the two together, done, right? So I'm going to put all the dry ingredients together. I've got my flour in the bowl. Now I'm using self-raising flour, and you can always use plain with a little bit of baking powder. I'm going to put the dill in there as well. I'll break that up in there, get that in there, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my olives and my sun-dried tomatoes, and I'm actually going to chop them up. Now, the reason I love this recipe so much is, as I said, you can get the kids involved. So what you could do is you could just take the olives and just tear it up with their fingers, just like that, and then chuck it in. That's nice and simple. And even with the tomatoes, if you wanted, you could just, as long as you supervise, get them to cut it up with scissors. There you go, easy. So I've chopped it all up, popping it in. Great thing about this too, with the kids, get them to weigh up all the ingredients. Brilliant for their maths. While they're all at home, this is just a fun way to learn. That's what I love about cooking. It's perfect for young minds. Get them to learn how to eat lovely food and make it as well. It's a brilliant life skill. Now, that's all in there. So there we go. There's our flour, got all our ingredients, got the dill. And if you wanted to, you could also put a little bit of dried herbs in there like thyme or rosemary, whatever you fancy really, to be honest. So get that. Now what you're going to do, you're going to mix up your dry ingredients. I've got a spoon, I'm just going to do that quickly like that. You can always use your hands as well, it's absolutely fine. And then I'm just going to set that aside for a minute, and we're going to mix up our wet ingredients. So same bowl, save on the washing up. Brilliant. Get an egg, get the 2 eggs in there. Oh, avoid the shells. Right, so crack the eggs in. That's it. Got my milk. I'm going to stick that in there as well. Oil. So again, get the kids to do all this. And all that little bit of herbs and bits from the oil of the tomatoes in there too. And then use a fork. Brilliant. Or a whisk. Use a whisk and just mix it all up. How simple is that? I love it. Now you could put salt and pepper in this, but I'm using halloumi cheese, and sometimes I find that, you know, with olives and the tomatoes and the cheese, it can be a little bit salty anyway, so just watch on that as well, especially if you're going to be feeding it to the kids. That is going to get poured into the dry mixture. So easy, right? So now I'm going to get my wooden spoon out. There it is. Let's get that. Fantastic. Okay, move that over. Get rid of that. Get that one here. Now I'm going to whack that in. Look at that. Oh, that is amazing. Now, don't overbeat it. Don't overmix it. Just want to make sure that you're just mixing the wet with the dry to incorporate all the ingredients. That's it. Make sure all the flour is incorporated. There we go. Right, so that's what it looks like. Look at that. Nice sloppy little batter. There you go, dropping consistency. Brilliant. So, going to go in my loaf tin, in the oven, 200 degrees centigrade. Rise up beautifully, probably about half an hour. And then I'm going to have a little taste. And here it is, my friends, fresh out the oven. I couldn't resist. I cut a little slice off. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Right up to the camera. Oh my goodness me. So amazing. This is our Mediterranean muffin loaf. That's it. Brilliant. Such a beautiful thing. All those wonderful aromas and flavours of the Mediterranean. Sunshine in your kitchen. Do it with the kids. Enjoy it. It's the month of Ramadan as well. So hello to all my Muslim brothers and sisters, everybody that's fasting. Perfect little addition to your iftar meal. So yes, have a wicked day. Stay home with me. And I'll see you again soon.